What's up, guys? Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. I am here with one of our title fights for our upcoming Cagezilla 83, coming up February 22nd here. Angelo Levon, how are you doing, my man? Thank you for joining us.
I'm feeling great, man. How are you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Now, you're coming up on Cagezilla 83, fighting for our bantamweight title. Excited to have you on, and excited for you to get our title fights going on that evening. But let's get right into it with you and get the Cagezilla Unchained people getting to know you a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your upbringing, your background, and kind of what ultimately led to your MMA journey and up to this point for you.
Yeah, man. I'm from Baltimore, but I'm from Little Italy, a small Italian town. And growing up, I kind of just grew up fighting. Just grew up, getting into fights and stuff. And then my stepdad got me into jujitsu, like coming up when I was 9, and I got really good at it. Like really good at it. I started competing,
Yeah.
winning, and then each year I got into boxing, Muay Thai. And it helped, I stopped getting into fights after that because everybody like, oh, he know how to box. So everybody, everybody's like, oh, let's not mess with him. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just was always competing, and then and people always told me, they were like, you would be really good, like if you continue to like, actually go for this, you'd be really nice. And at the time, it's funny because I didn't like fighting. Like I liked it, but as I got older, I wanted to do other sports. Like I was like, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. But my stepdad was like, check this out. You can do two other sports a year, but you fighting year round. Because if not, then you're gonna fight me. And I was scared of him at the time. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep training there. And then
Yeah.
after my first kickboxing fight, I was like 15.
Yeah.
And I remember I dropped the dude with a head kick, and everybody went crazy, like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I could, this is what this is like. And then
Yeah.
ever since then, I was sold. So I've been
That
on it ever since.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, no, I've seen your kicks, man. I watched a couple of your fights, and man, you got some great kicks, body kicks, head kicks, and you got some power in your legs, man. So I guess that's where you started, was kickboxing, huh?
Yeah, jujitsu, then got into Muay Thai, yeah, and then boxing
Oh
after.
yeah, you said jujitsu first, and then you got
Mhm.
into. Did you always know that you wanted to compete, or you were kind of like on the fence? You say, right? Like you kind of.
I Yeah, I was forced to compete,
Oh, okay.
and then I was forced to. Again, I'm as a man now. I'm grateful for it because it helped teach me, one, discipline, but two, hard work. Because now nobody tells me to do all the extra stuff that I have to do.
Right.
So I was scared of my stepdad, and so he like, well, he used to. I was in 5th grade. He used to make me run hills. Summertime, he would go to work, and he'd be like, "Look, you can have fun, play the game. I just want that hill workout done before I get back." So I would try to lie. I would do this. He would ask the neighbors, like, "Did you see my son run the hill?" And what if I didn't do it? He have everybody in the gym like Shark Tank me. So yeah,
Man, it sounds like he was training you for right from the jump, man. So
yeah.
that's
He's yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit of
So
tough love, right?
yeah, but in the end, it helped me mold me to being here.
That's right. That's right. Everything's not so hard now that you really got to put in that work. And
Yeah.
so kind of speaking of some of those, that was kind of led me to my next question, which was, who are some of your biggest influences kind of in your MMA journey, whether that be, your family, sounds like maybe your stepfather, or your coaches, teammates, just some people who have kind of helped guide you and mold you into the athlete that you are today.
Number one was my mom too. My mom was also hard on me. Like when I was competing in jujitsu from like 10 to 14, she was like, I competed so much, I didn't have a coach. The coaches couldn't keep up. So my mom was my coach. And she actually learned, hit him with an arm bar. I'd be like a bottom of guard or something. She's like, arm bar triangle. Like, so
Oh,
definitely my
that's awesome.
mom, because yeah, she was very big on, like, if you want something, you'll put the work in to go get it.
Yeah.
So my mom, my stepdad, and then my coaches. I call him my big brother. His name's Ricardo Mixco. He fights for Lion FC. And he's known me since I was 12. And ever since I was 12, we're still close to this day. He pushes me, checks on me, and makes sure I'm always performing at my highest, level.
Yeah.
And yeah, ever since then, yeah, I've met some amazing people. I met my coaches now, which I'm very grateful that I met. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely my family. And
Sounds like you got a great support crew and a support team. And on the straight MMA side of things, which are your kind of like your MMA fighters that you enjoy watching and that you enjoy maybe taking some of their style, incorporating it into a little bit of what you do and emulating them a little bit?
number one is Ilya Taporia. That's my guy.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
I, s-
that's a good guy to that's a
Ilya,
good guy to emulate right
yeah,
there.
yeah, Ilya. He far as like, yeah, I love his style, how technical he is, how he sets things up. Ilya. Another one actually, you'd be surprised. Tom Aspinall. I like watching.
Okay,
I like his movement. You know what I
yeah,
mean, as far as his in and out, because he doesn't fight like a big guy. He
right,
fights like he's small. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And yeah, yeah, though, and I would say DJ Demetrius Johnson too.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. And I could see your teammate Julio maybe picking up some of Tom Aspinall's because he's a big
Mm-hmm.
guy. And for him,
Mm-hmm.
kind of fighting like that and fighting with that light cat-like reflexes, man. I mean, Tom is a tough guy, and he's gonna be a tough guy for anybody. I really want to see him and John go at it, but
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see for that. Now, your fight, the big one, the big bantamweight title fight here coming up on Cagezilla 83, February 22nd. You're an undefeated fighter, man, with a perfect winning record. You're going up against another fighter in Ben Sherrill, who is actually, he's won inside the Cagezilla cage before. He's got a winning record like you. His only defeat is really to our previous featherweight champion Billy Kirk. Tell us, Angelo, what do you know about Ben, if anything? And kind of, I mean, he's driving 9 hours to meet you inside the Cagezilla cage here from Ohio for the bantamweight title. Tell us what you know about him and how you feel about him going into this big title fight coming up for you.
Hey, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. Thank you to him for giving me opportunity just to get my reps in, build my experience up. Um, because it can be difficult to get fights at times, but then if you see on my I guess my stats or whatever, everybody's like pulling out and stuff like that. So I'm
Mm,
just extremely grateful for him come and give me the opportunity and yeah. Yeah, just
yeah.
build my experience up.
Okay, so you haven't been watching too much on him. You don't know too much about Ben.
Yeah, we've been watching him. He has a good style. That I would like to test myself with, be able to help build my skills back up. So no, I like his style.
Good. Yeah. I mean, you guys are two top tier bantamweights meeting under the bright cage lights here. You're actually starting off the kind of run of title fights for us that night. We got 135, you guys, then we got the 155, and then your teammate Julio is going to be our main event at 185. So you got to start the good momentum for your team, my man. And tell us, that's a huge treat for our fans. Tell us, Angelo, what kind of energy will you be bringing into fight night and fight day that we can expect to see from you? Tell our fans what we can expect to see from Angelo Los Santos Levon.
Fireworks. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, it's excitement. If I know you've never seen me fight, but this every time I come in, become a professional. Well, I do. I come professional. We dressed up, track suits. Like I come for business. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
business trip.
Business trip. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Are you a guy that stays cool, calm, and collected like your teammate in the back too? He was talking about
Yeah,
how he.
like yeah, like I think if people see us in the back, I think they really think we don't take the fight serious. But That's that's not the case at all. We just have a good time. We're having fun back there. Uh, Shoot, we bring a speaker back there if we could. It's
Yeah.
just it's another day for us.
I like that, man. Business trip.
Mm.
Well, hey, before we leave here, leave us with a quote or a motto. I like to kind of capture something for our audience, maybe something you've read or something that your coaches have shared with you that maybe you can share with our audience and help them a little bit.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Slow is
And
smooth, smooth is fast. I like that.
That's a term the Navy SEALs use. And
Okay.
yeah, basically, if and you can take it as a couple of different ways, but as far as practicing, getting your reps in, learning, watching, maybe you have to slow it down. And then as you get it better and better, it might look slow in that moment, but as you're doing it, it starts speeding up, it's fast, and gets clean. So it's all about clean, doing everything clean.
Proficiency. Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of getting it down. Slow is smooth, right? Because if you get something down, take your time, you really learn it. And then eventually you start speeding it up and then it becomes second nature for you. Sounds like something that you've done, man. How long have you been in martial arts? It sounds like you've been in since you were a kid.
Technically 3, but I'd say 9.
Wow. What a great foundation. Your roots are really deep in martial arts. And that's beautiful, man. Well, give us a way, Angelo, that we can follow you. Maybe, follow your journey. I know you're going to be going on to some awesome things, man. You're an undefeated fighter. Hopefully you can stay that way come February 22nd. Give us a way that we can follow you, show you or your team some love, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, or whatever you have.
Yeah, for Instagram, follow me, find me. It's TFL_Los Santos, and Facebook, just my full my full name, Angelo Vincent Levon.
Okay.
And my gym, follow the gym's page. It's just Top Flight MMA on both platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, I hope everybody stays in tune for the journey, man, because it's gonna be a good one.
I know, man. I know, and you do a lot, man. You coach, and you do. I saw your Instagram and stuff. You kind of also give back, and I'm sure that's a pretty fulfilling thing for you too, huh?
Yeah, I train. I became a personal trainer during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had a blessed. I've been really blessed, man. Like I've trained all ages from 3 to 75, all different caliber of people, far as D1 athletes to NFL athletes to
Oh wow.
like I trained Matthew Judon up in Maryland. Our governor Westmore, shout out West.
No
I trained
way.
him. Yeah, man, I've been very fortunate, very blessed to have made connections with people, and
Got to get him out to your fight here at the Salisbury Center, man. Come on.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. I wanted to keep that a little surprise, but it's all right. Well, I'm gonna try to.
We getting to get the governor out here. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. Speaking of that, you fought for Cagezilla before, and you've probably fought for other organizations. Give us your take, man. The lights, camera, action that you get, and the vibe that you get here at Cagezilla. How does it compare to other places that you fought?
It's my favorite promotion, honestly, for me. As far as like wow, we've been to Delaware, and this is not this is as far as where we've been.
Yeah.
We even been to Shogun fights. I don't know if you've been there at Maryland Live.
Yeah. I used to fight for them. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because yeah, man, yeah, y'all are definitely the best production as far as because again, the ultimate goal is UFC, and far as mimicking, oh yeah, this is the same. This is very similar. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
definitely shout out Cagezilla. Thank y'all
Yeah.
again for this amazing opportunity. So yeah.
I appreciate that, man. That sounds awesome. Yeah, here at Cagezilla, we take care of you guys, and we give you guys that like you say, that pro spotlight. You almost feel like, hey, when I step out under the big lights of the UFC, this is kind of preparing me for that. And sure enough, here at Cagezilla, we're giving you that, and we love to give you guys that spotlight, that walkout, that feel, that audience roar in the crowd, man, and getting your face up on the big screen. So you'll have that, man. You'll have your after you get that title belt, you'll have your post-fight speech in the cage, and I'm sure you're visualizing all that here within the next couple of weeks here, and coming right down the line, man. I hope training and everything continues to go well for you, and you stay healthy here leading up to Cagezilla 83, man. And thanks for taking time out of your day. I know you got a lot of things going on, training and different stuff. So thanks for taking some time for joining us here today, and we'll see you very soon, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Angelo Levon, he's going to be competing for our 135-pound bantamweight title on Cagezilla 83 here, February 22nd. You guys can pick up tickets at cagezilla.com. Until next time, Brent Hess signing off. Much love and respect.